welcome back to my channel. So I'm so excited to have you guys back. I'm on a bare face and with a cup. So if you want to know what I have in this cup, go watch my Get to Know Me tag and you will definitely find out what I have in this cup. I wanted to share my hijab story with you guys and why I started wearing the hijab as a Muslim woman. So let's get started. So growing up, like, hijab wasn't really something that went across my head. If you were to tell me in a million years inside you would be wearing a whole hijab, I would tell you, oh no, get out of here, because my mom never forced it on us. Like, as an African family whole, like a lot of African families, we don't force it on our kids. Not saying majority of them, but people from our culture, we don't really force it on our kids. So it's our kids' decision to go for it and like try to wear it or decide not to wear it. So one day I was just like super like going through it. Like I was really like going through it, and I was going to like this, like, I guess this I don't know, I would consider as depression, but usually like in my, you know, in African culture we don't really talk about depression. So I was really like depressed and like really going through it, and like felt like everything was going wrong for me. So I decided, I'm like, you know what, like I feel like I need to get closer to God. This is God's way of telling me to get closer to him. So I started like praying more. Like, not that I wasn't doing my 5 daily prayers, but I started adding more prayers to my 5 daily prayers. I started praying more. I started waking up early in the morning to pray before Fajr. I started waking up early just to pray. Like I started praying like before I went to bed, just to like have that moment with God. And as time went on, I'm like, you know what, I need to start going to Friday prayers. So I started going to Friday prayers all the time. Mind you, like I would wear the hijab during Ramadan with no problem. Like I would throw it on. I would wear baggy clothes during Ramadan. But after Ramadan was always over, I would all go back like, oh, thinking about like, oh, I need to get this new wig because Ramadan's about to be over and I need to wear this wig. And mind you, my friends around me, like half of my friends are not Muslim. So it was always like that, like, oh, I gotta go get this outfit. I need to like look cute after Ramadan is over. I need to go get my nails done. So it's always that type of like, you know, that type of person. I started like, you know, praying more, and when I started going to the Friday prayers, it got me way more closer to God. And then like I was always looking forward for the Friday prayers. Like I would start listening to more Islamic stuff, like people that do like wajibis. Like wajibis like lectures, people that do like lectures. And like I would download, I downloaded actually this app. I think I could share with you guys. It's called Overcast. And when I downloaded this app, I got to download my favorite preachers, and I would listen to them, and I would follow up with them every time they post new things. I would listen to it. I would like, you know, and it would touch me, and I feel like, you know what, this is it. So I'm like, I need to start wearing a scarf now. Like they will always talk about wearing a scarf and stuff. So I'm like, you know what, I need to start wearing a scarf. So I started off with a turban, and then like I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna just do the full hijab. That's it. I'm gonna do a full hijab. I'm gonna go all out. And when I started doing it, like I had somebody closer to me that I was dealing with, and I told them about it, and they were just like, oh, you like, they made it seem like you have to be like this perfect person to wear a hijab. And technically you don't have to be this perfect person to wear a hijab. Like everybody wearing a hijab, as long as your heart is clean and you're praying, you're a good person, that's what matters. That's what God counts. It's not about what's in the outside, at least about what's in the inside. Because some people wear a hijab and their inside is completely dirty, you know what I'm saying? So it's always about what's in the inside, not what's in the outside. So I'm like, I have to fix the inside of me first. I have to get that clear before I could do the outside of me. So after I got that, I sat down and I got that clear. I'm like, you know what, I need to start wearing a hijab. So I started wearing a hijab. My first day wearing it to work, I was super nervous because this is a brand new thing. Like I was a girl that was wearing like tight, not that I don't wear tight pants, but I was a girl that was wearing like wigs. Like I was on wigs, like completely on wigs. And by the way, thank God I'm saving money now wearing a scarf, because I was spending so much money on hair. So like I was nervous. I'm to go to work with a whole hijab, and I'm like, are they gonna treat me different, or I'm gonna, like, you know, are they gonna like act different towards me because I'm wearing a scarf, but I'm still the same person, I'm still the same Masachi. So when I first was going into work, I was a little nervous, but when I got there, it was like a normal thing. Like nobody even like, everybody was just like, oh, you covering your hair now, like it look pretty. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Like I was so shocked the fact that like the way people reacted to it, because, you know, I didn't think they would react that way. So I was like, oh, thank you. Like I was super excited. And then like I started ordering more hijabs. I started wearing more hijabs instead of doing a turban. And then sometimes I would switch back and forth. Like I would do the turban sometimes, and I would do the hijab. But most of the time, during that time, I was doing the hijab. And then like later on, like I had that insecurity in me that kept popping up, and was just like, oh, like if you wear a wig, you will look way better. And like, you know, so I'm like, so I collapsed. I went back to like wearing a wig. And I don't know how that even happened. I guess like because the person that was closest to me, things were going so sideways. When I was wearing a, like, when they say people you keep around you is a good influence of who you are, it's so true. I started wearing a wig again. And then I'm like, no. Then I realized, I'm like, no, this is not me. I need to like go back to what I was. Because God helped me go through this. Like I was going through this depression. And God helped me pass through that depression. So I need to like keep it that way. I need to stay closer to him. I need to keep pushing. Like no matter who, no matter what, I need to keep going. So I went back again to wearing the hijab. And then I started wearing it often. I started wearing my turbans. I started wearing my scarf. And since I haven't taken the scarf off, that's all I wear. Like I can't barely even go outside without wearing a scarf. Years later, I went to Africa, and some family members, like they were just like, oh, like you're wearing a scarf now. Like you're covering your hair now. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm covering my hair now. I'm wearing a scarf now, and I like it. And then they were like, oh, you know that, you know, it's not about wearing a scarf. Like, you know, there's like, but wearing a wig is not a bad thing either. Like as long as you could take it off and you could do your hoodoo and you could pray, that's all that matters. And I'm like, oh no, it's okay. Like I'm like, that's not true. Like wearing a wig is actually a bad thing. Not saying that, you know, shout out to all the people that wear wigs, but in the Islam way, wearing a wig, it is, you shouldn't be wearing a wig. You shouldn't be wearing extensions. So I was like, oh no, I'm okay. Like I like wearing a scarf. Like it's easier. Like, you know, I feel more comfortable in it. So, but I responded them with that, and they were just like, oh, okay, but it looked nice on you. It looked nice on you. May God give you the strength. And I'm like, oh, thank you, Amina. Like, or some people would be like, oh my God, like you're acting like an old lady now because you're wearing a scarf. I'm not an old lady because I'm wearing a scarf. I'm a mature person. It stopped me from doing certain things. It stopped me from going to the club. And I'm proud it stopped me from going to the club because that's not the type of person I want to be. It stopped me from, like, when friends would invite me to certain places, and I'm like, oh no, I can't go in there with my scarf on. Like, people are going to criticize me. And I'm a representation of a lot of Muslims, so I'm wearing a scarf. So if I'm a Muslim woman doing certain things, people are going to look at me like, oh, she's a Muslim woman. She's not being a modesty woman. Like, this is a representation that I have to hold against. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, let's go to the club, or let's go do certain stuff, or do things that are not in the Islamic way. Because that's not what Islamic is about. 1 minute. With my friends, like, that are closest to me, a lot of them, like, supported me. They were just like, you know, if this is you, then I'm okay with that. But some of them doubted. Like, they're like, oh, this is just you for now. Like, you're going to go back to wearing a whole wig. And I'm just like, no, like, this is me. This is the real me. Like, and I'm happy to be this person. I always knew that I was Muslim, but I never felt like a Muslim. I never felt that connection. I know I was born in that. I know my grandparents were Muslim. I know my mom's was Muslim. I know my great-grandparents were Muslim. But I never felt like I was this Muslim girl. So doing my research, it got me closer to Islam. It got me closer to being like, you know what, this is how it feels to be a Muslim. Like, now I know the meaning of wearing a scarf. I know why I should wear a scarf. Being able to find that out on my own gave me like the strength and be like, you know what, since I'm wearing a scarf, I need to be modesty. I need to do this. I can't do this and I can't do this, because the fact that I know the meaning of it. If I didn't know the meaning of it, it would be a whole different story. It would be like, you know, I'm wearing it and I'm just wearing it. Like, growing up, when you force your kids to wear it, they're wearing it because they're just wearing it because you're telling them to wear it. But if they really know the meaning of it, if they go out their way and research and find out the real meaning of wearing a scarf and how it is and why we should wear a scarf, they would like adore it. They would be like, oh my God, like, I won't take this off. But growing up, if you're forcing your kids, I have a daughter myself. My daughter will come to me. If I'm not gonna force my daughter to wear a scarf, but when it comes to a certain age, I'm gonna affirm her. I'm gonna put her on the right path where she'll be able to get that information and be able to wear it and love it and be grateful that she's wearing it and feel beautiful in it. Because that's my goal. As a mom, I want to be an example for all my children. And even my daughters, I want them to know what it is to be a Muslim. I want them to know that they have to cover their hair. But I'm not going to force it on them to the point where it's like, you have to do this. And no, I'm going to let them do their research. I'm going to let them find out why is this to do it. Because when they do, they're going to love it. And they're going to know why they're doing it. You know? And they're not going to want to take it off. Because a lot of people wear it and force their kids to wear it. And later on in the future, their kids end up taking it off. Explore the wigs and try to explore it. And not saying later on they don't come back to it. They, of course, want wearing it and feeling modesty again, feeling beautiful. But yeah, So social media plays a big influence on people's life, like wearing certain stuff. Like I have the insecurity knowing that I could wear that, but then I realized, no, this is not me no more. This is not the person I want to be. You know, like I'm on this path, and this is the path I want to stay on. And like, you know, it takes a lot of times. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot in you to get to that. Sometimes I'm still trying to build on my deans. My deans are low sometimes. I'm not gonna front. Like I have that insecurity. Anyone that said they don't have that insecurity, I feel like they're lying. Like you have that insecurity in you that pops up, but you have to fight it, and then you have to know you're better than that. You know, gotta know that you're stronger than that, and you know your purpose in life. You don't want to like dedicate your whole life to this lifestyle every day. Know that we're alive today. We don't know we're gonna be alive tomorrow. No, tomorrow is never promised to anybody. So we just living in a moment, and for you to live in that moment, let's do the best of us and live the moment how you want to live your moment. This is my hijab story, like, and I love wearing it. I feel beautiful in it. I'm not taking it off. This is me, and I'm so happy to have all the people around me that support me and that encourage me all the time. Like we need to know how to support each other. Like when somebody's doing something, instead of being a haram police, we need to be like, you know what, you look so beautiful, like mashallah, like, you know, like you look gorgeous with the scarf on. Like we need to encourage each other to do it, because the more we encourage each other, the more we will have, like the more some people will come out and be like, you know what, I should do it, I should really do this. Even doing Ramadan, like encourage each other doing Ramadan to wear a scarf. I'm happy I went through that situation, that depression and that sadness, and like how everything wasn't going as well for me, and like for me to be able to, you know, get to this point of my life and where I'm happy and like and I'm satisfied with everything that's going on in my life. And now like things that go on, and I understand why they're going on, like, and I appreciate it, and I don't complain. Like, not that I don't complain, everybody has that complaint sometimes, but like I appreciate it now. Like I know why is it going. I know that I have to go through that to get to where I have to be. So I'm so thankful and I'm so blessed. And yeah, that's about it. My hijab story. Feel free to share yours. Feel free to let me know how you feel about wearing a hijab, or are you struggling or trying to wear a hijab and you're struggling with it. Like please leave comments below, and feel free to subscribe, like the video, share it, comment, click that bell so you could be notified anytime I post. I will be posting on Wednesdays and Sundays, so if you get any video during the middle of the week, it's because a Wednesday post wasn't made or a Sunday post wasn't made. So please join the fam, join the fam. So I hope you guys gained a lot from this. I hope it wasn't too much. I hope it's not everywhere. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your support. So thank you so much. Let's share the love, let's share the blessing, let's share the support. Like, let's have peace. This world needs to be all about peace. So thank you guys for watching. Bye. See you guys in my next video.